Okay, here I am, back once again. Same spot. This is kind of interesting. This tree has made an archway over the trail, like it's you are now entering wherever you're entering. Oh, the leaning tree of Pisa. Remember last time I did a video talking about this leaning tree, how this massive oak tree is leaning over and it's going to fall. I said what I said was that tree's probably going to fall over someday soon, but I'm not so sure. I mean, I think it's been growing sideways for decades, and it may just, but the thing is, it's rotting from the inside. If it wasn't all rotted right here, then I would say, yeah, it could grow like that forever. Not sure why, but I guess that's why it leaned over, because it didn't grow on this side. Anyway, somebody pooped in there. That's kind of funny. Maybe a little bathroom. But this thing, yeah, it's going to go. It's probably going to land on my car, so I'm back there. That's where I am. And after some steelhead, and not real confident about finding some steelhead, but I always like to share these videos because I want people to get outside. It's Saturday afternoon. I got a ton of work to be doing. I just got a new contract to market a IT company. Hired me to do their marketing. Pretty cool. Good money. But I should be doing that. And they got another friend of mine that I went to high school with. I'm not going to say his name, but everybody knows who he is. But he used to work for Patrick Bet-David. And now he works for this other like massive like shot caller worth like $200 million who does consulting and coaching. And he charged like $5,000 a month. You know what I'm saying? And anyways, he calls me and says, yo, a lot of these guys that I work with, like my man is like 300 of these freaking ballers. He says, a lot of them are looking to write books, man. They're always talking about writing a book and how it can help build their business and da-da-da. I said, bro, send them my way. I'll pay you a commission. You know, they hire me to do their, you know, everything. You know, I'll help them write I'll ghostwrite the mother effer. I don't care. You know, but no, it's better if they write it and I coach them. But it's very hard to write a book and get it right. And they need someone like me. So they most certainly, absolutely, if they want any success in publishing as an author, whether it's a self-help book, a business manual, a novel, whatever it is, they need me. They need someone like me. If it's not me, someone like me. The problem is other people like me in this industry who have my skill set will charge 3-4 times more than me. It's not. It's like not uncommon for them to go to someone like me and to someone like me says, yeah, I'll do it, $50,000. I'll help you write your book at $50,000. I'm like, yeah, I'll do it for 5 G's. That's it. You know, I will get it done together, but looking at the river, I don't see any fish. But there's so much more that goes into it. You know, you have to look at the story objectively, storyboard it, and say, okay, what is the message we're trying to accomplish? What is the mission we're accomplishing? Is it entertainment? Is it move somebody to action? Are we trying to sell a product, a service? You know, trying to motivate, inspire? What is it? And we sit down together, and I'll say, okay, the best way to deliver your story for this mission, this purpose, is this way. And then I can coach you through it, or I can even write it, because I've been hired to do it, write it for people. I'm writing a couple of books right now, so that's what kept me busy and paying my bills. But anyways, that's got me very, very busy, and I needed to create like a document that's for my friend who works with all these ballers. And that's kind of an introductory thing, explaining what I do, who I am, what makes me, you know, certified to be able to do what I do, or qualified, if you will. Excuse me. So working on that. Been working on that, and so I had to come to this spot to check, because I can't tell you, man. Basically every year, oh, there they are, right there. Two steelhead, right freaking there. Like I said, I spooked them. Oh, there's a little one, and then I just spooked the shit out of him. Son of a bitch. That's how dumb I am. See them over there? I'm just gonna back away, and dang it, man. They're usually on the opposite side of the tree. So I just walked up and blew it. I just walked up and blew them out of there. Stupid me. The big dead ash tree, man. This would make some great firewood. So, you know, you just don't know. I thought they would be on the other side of this tree where they couldn't see me. Now they're probably under the tree. Let me see if I can see them. Yep, I see one out there. They're gonna be hard to catch. But if I get up ahead of them and drift a worm through there, I might have a chance. I spooked them like an idiot. Well, just, at least it means they're still in here. I think a couple of them, there was like 3 or 4 of them, nice ones. Now they're probably sitting in this hole somewhere down in this deep water hiding because I spooked the crap out of them like a dummy. I'm gonna go down the river a little bit and see if maybe I can see some other ones and then let those guys kind of relax. I'm sure I'm not the only fisherman who's been trying to pester them, you know, so if I would have seen them, like, and them not see me, oh, I'm sure I could have got one a bit. Or just threw a worm out in front of them. That would have been that. Bang. Fish on. But, well, you know, you live and learn. I never seen them in front of the tree. They're always behind the tree. Well, this day they're on the bed in front of the tree. This is a good sign. It just means there's fish in here. I'm going to go down. I know there's a couple other little beds. They theoretically could be anywhere, but they're real. Oh, there's a bed right there. I don't see any fish, though. See, this is a bed that's been used, but there's no fish on it. This has definitely been used as a bed. I'm not seeing any fish, though. Anything up there? It's a hot bed, though. I'm eating this nasty ass apple. Doesn't that annoy you when you get you go to eat an apple and you think it's gonna be a nice, juicy, delicious apple, and it's freaking gross? It's like mealy. It's really so. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go down and check out a few more beds, and go see a fish. Damn it, man. You don't realize these fish are so rare. You don't get that many opportunities. You saw trout. You don't get that many opportunities, so you can't make a mistake like I did. You just can't. This whole river, that may be it. That was it. I saw 3, 4 fish on that bed, and I walked up and was talking, and they heard me. They felt the vibrations of my voice sitting there talking, and then they zeroed in on me, and one of them got spooked, and they all took off. There's a little one in there, and it's a little male, I think, and that little one got spooky and scared the big ones. Sure is a beautiful day, though. You know, I'm gonna go back and run a worm through that hole and see if I can get one to bite. Literally, see if I can get one to bite. If not, doesn't matter. Life is good. No complaints. It's another bed, but it's not hot. They ain't been using it. Huh? I'll be back. So bad news is I didn't get any fish on the worm. I didn't catch any. I basically spooked them all out of here. And the problem is they were up in front of this tree where they usually are back here above that hole. And I walked right up and started talking, and I spooked them out. They all freaked out and took off. And I went up there and tried to drift the worm through here, then circled back. And the problem is if you walk, you see my shadow right there? My shadow? They can see that. Now, their shadow, not necessarily, but they can see, if the sun is behind you, they can see that shadow pulling up. And these fish are that smart, man. These fish are spooky, and they usually live in, 300, 400, 500 feet of water, and now they're living in a foot of water. People have been here to fish them and terrorize them and try to catch them. I'm sure people have tried to catch them. So maybe they've hooked them, fished, snagged them, I don't know. So they're not stupid. So the second they hear the sound of a human, because they can feel the vibrations in the ground, that's what I did. Just a minute ago, I walked up here and was like still talking, and I looked down, there was like 3 steelhead right there. And it didn't take them long to hear me out. Like I said, I knew I had to back away out quick, but they spotted me. Only takes one. It's kind of like deer. Like if one deer, there's a herd of deer, and you're like in my tree stand, and I'm hunting, and there's 10 deer all around me, right? It only takes one to make you, and they all bust, because one will they'll snort or wheeze or stomp or just take off, and it spooks them all, and there they go. I have no idea where these fish went. I think they went down to that hole. I ran a worm through it. I don't see them in there. That's how crazy they can just vanish, man. they just vanish. I'm gonna walk up here and look a little closer at the river, but you know, the good news is that there's a whole nother river close by. I'm gonna go fish. It's a long walk. We're talking about, 2-mile walk to good beds. I don't care. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I'll get home at dark, at least 4 or 5 hours out here. The bad news is my waders are leaking. Because I patched my other ones and couldn't remember where these ones leaked, so I had to wear them so I know where they leak. So now I remember both toes leak. This one bad, left one bad. So when I get home, I'll patch the other one. But I patched the other ones because I figured out where they leak. So it's like patchwork. You got to figure it out because I'm constantly poking holes in them and ripping them and I put them through the ringer, man. That's what I do. All right, we're gonna go find enough fish. So here I am at the river. I'm gonna speed walk this mother. Looking for beds. I'm gonna drift a few holes too, because you really can't pass up like the really good holes. I never catch anything in the holes, but that's where they should be. So I hit them with a worm, a couple of casts per. It's all about time management. It's funny because that's what made me think of this. On my way down here, and the water's deep. Break my neck. Water's very deep right now. I just want to go right to the beds and not messing around. I caught a bunch of salmon right here, though. I got videos of me just battling right here. So I took the wrong kind of route coming down the hill, and I got lost just a little bit, and I'm like, that was a total waste of energy. It was kind of what I was talking about in my car in a video I made on my way here about, wasting time on the wrong people, doing the wrong things. If it doesn't have a positive ROI, return on investment, what are you doing? So I wasted, 30, 40 seconds. Jeez, it's so muck, slippery. 30, 40 seconds of time and energy. Because this requires energy, what I'm doing, a lot of it. And so, maybe think about Chris Cavallini, how, in the interview I did with him, he said, you only have so much energy in life. Don't waste it on people or anything. If you're trying to get positive affirmation from, trolls, for example, what's your ROI? What is the return on your investment? Spending time debating trolls about your own life or defending something you've said or your politics or your beliefs, any of it. I can see if it's your Christian belief and you're trying to save souls, help people understand that Jesus is real. There's an ROI on that. And it's, this is where I hooked one the other day. Nothing here now, though. For the most part, don't waste your time, man. It ain't worth it. Getting old. Time is valuable. I lost 13 years to a prison cell. So compared to most people, I got a lot of making up to do. Like for career-wise, for example. If I don't get rich in the next, say, 10, 12 years, then I'm going to have a very comfortable retirement. And I see my future is this. I'm going to definitely there's a fish here. Not here now, but there was one here. I'll end up getting a movie made or a TV deal. I already got a TV deal, but it's not made, so you never say you got a TV deal until you got it. There's a rabbit. Oh no, it was a partridge. It jumped a partridge. It ran before it took off, so I thought it was a rabbit. So I'll get a deal. And that one deal will blow open the doors for all my books. And my other projects, TV projects, movie projects, other novels, other projects. And that will get me to where I'm trying to go. So, God willing, man, there should be a fish here, but it isn't. So, I am trying to make up for lost time. And this is even what I'm doing today. I started out late here, right? This is just crash through stuff. And it's really not terrible, but this is to give you an idea. Wait till it starts growing on. The leaves are just cutting on it. Once it grows in and grows over, it's almost impenetrable. At least it looks like it to most people. But I got now my worm's hooked on something here. Time. I got about a 4-mile hike here, right? And I got about 3 hours to do it. So I can't waste time. I can't just sit here and BS around. I got to go straight into looking for bed modes. I can't waste time hitting holes and playing around. So I got to cover 1.25 miles every hour, or a little bit more than that. So, you got to move. You got to keep moving. I'd like to throw a worm through this hole, but I have to throw a worm through this hole here, though. Yeah, because it's too good of a hole. There's always fish in it. It's just but they never bite. Last time I was here, I saw two of them gulping for air on the surface. They kind of gulp. They do that sometimes. You know, you throw a worm through here, you know, one sees that worm, goes, I'm hungry, bang, and eats it. Or not, whatever, we got to try, I'm just saying. Unfortunately, I accidentally hit the button when I was battling this rainbow trout here, and I stopped recording. But it's a nice rainbow, beautiful rainbow trout. Bit on my first cast. Beautiful trout. If he swallowed the hook, I'll take him home for dinner. Good eating fish. Just a beautiful fish. I mean, that's a classic beautiful rainbow right there. Just beautiful. And if he didn't swallow the hook and I get the hook out, I'm just gonna let him go. But if he did swallow the hook, well, he's gonna be dinner. I have no problem with eating rainbow trout. Who doesn't like rainbow trout? That's about it's probably a 12, 13 inch fish, so it's not a little tiny fish. Let's see if he swallowed the hook. Oh, by the way, I had a half a worm on it. I don't want him breathing in all that silt. We'll get him out of there. Now he's going to town. I'm gonna tire him out a little bit more, so when I bring him in, I don't have to hurt him. I'm really hoping that I can just pop the hook out and let him go. But hard to say. We'll see when we get him up here. You get a picture of him in the water like that. I think it's pretty. Anyways, this is what I do. This is why I come out here, for this exact reason, is to experience life and experience nature and see what God gives me. Got a couple pictures. All right, cool. I'm gonna pull him in here, see if he swallowed it. If he did, he'll be my dinner. But if he didn't, whatever. He'll go. But anyways, that's what I'm doing, man. This is why I came out here. This one fish could make my trip. This could be the fish that, was the reason I came out here. I came out here for this. Look around. The giant hill. I mean, look at this. The beauty, the sound, the silence, the solitude, the aloneness. It's things I dreamed about when I was in prison. It's just being alone in the woods, enjoying this, catching trout. I mean, I gotta say, like, how many people have caught a 12, 13 inch wild rainbow trout, resident rainbow trout? I mean, not that many. You can go to a trout farm and you could throw something in a trout farm and catch a nice little rainbow. But how many people have actually gone out to this? And I don't say that to brag. I say that because, listen, anybody can do it. Get out and go. Do it. I came out here for this, just to have this memory, this fish, this one fish. And if I end up eating them for dinner, amazing. Then I have a nice trout dinner for me and my wife. It's not enough for probably two people, but certainly enough for me. One fish. That's good food there. So, anyways, made my day. Maybe I get another one. Maybe I get a big steelhead. But if I don't, I had fun, enjoyed myself, and caught a nice big fat rainbow trout. Thing put up a great fight. I pulled my phone out as soon as I hooked it, and I thought I hit record, but I didn't. And it jumped too. Made an awesome jump, cartwheeling through the air. But I blew it. So that's what I do. Anyways, doing what I do. Having fun, enjoying life. God bless me. God bless me today with a beautiful trout dinner. I'm out.